back in September, the Chargers.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wanted to throw it with that.
First down pickup for the Jaguars. From midfield now, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 27 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is on target to Burks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 12.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the option, here's Spears. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I've got to tell you, I personally like it. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records. But there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Washington's got it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Returnable here for Davis. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Spears on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your... Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go, son.
On play action, Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready for this next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, You've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Herbert on first down now. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Luck's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Go, go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think, that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What do we know?
There he goes, right side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's a run by Spears. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tajay Spears taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Take break. Hey, run.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1st down. Continues to move. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Etienne up the middle. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. This one downfield to Burks. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Hand off to Spears. Able to slither by, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
It's complete. Burks. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll run with Spears. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Spears. Touchdown, Chargers. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 93 yards for him on the ground. Terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Etienne once more. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, a run with Etienne. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 26 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Ooh, the juke. Again the juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open down. Himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flushed out right. takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now ETN to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. One quarter remains for the right to survive. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Washington. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with ETN.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute...
All right, let's go. Hot.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And here's a give to Spears. And a short gain down to about the 33. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And now a run with Spears. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a give right side. Spears. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Spears.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And they will take a knee here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.